back in the days when we signed the Declaration of Independence, it was said, you know, let this day live on with parades and circumstance, but with illuminations. And illuminations are what connected fireworks to the 4th of July and our freedom. Well, we're a fifth generation firework family that back about 100 years ago, my great-grandfather came over from Portugal and brought his interest in putting shows and feasts and festivals together in the Portuguese Holy Ghost celebrations.
The same premises and principles that my great-grandfather brought over from Italy in 1890, 121 years ago when the company started, is the same things that we follow today.
We have 3 generations of Souzas that are working on the Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular. My grandfather, my father, my brother and sister and I, and nephews are all out there, continued on that tradition of putting fireworks shows all across America.
I've been here since I was a kid, raised in this business from the time I was probably 10. You know, other kids went to Wall Street with their fathers, while I went to the fireworks factory.
Meet 2 families with a passion for fireworks, passed on from one generation to the next. The Souza family, who puts on the annual Macy's Fireworks Spectacular in New York, and the Santores, who put on hundreds of major displays nationwide.
There's a finale over here.
We spoke to both families to learn what it takes to pull off these pyrotechnic pageants.
There are things that we make here that no one in the world can make.
The Santores own Garden State Fireworks, one of the only fireworks factories left in the U.S. We took a tour to learn what makes a firework go boom.
When you light the fuse, it hits the timer lights instantaneously, the fire travels down, kicks it up in the air, and as it's kicking up in the air, this timer's burning, burning, burning. When it reaches the inside of the firework, it sprays the fire in, catches the whole device, and at that point in time, the effect detonates, and that's the firework that you see in the sky.
Ironically, this massive firework is packed full of fireproof material.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Inside each component to help kick out the effects so they don't just all cluster in one area. It's designed to burst them out. A lot of tricky stuff, but we got to figure it out.
While the Santores make the fireworks themselves, the Souzas go shopping abroad to find the perfect sparks.
My brother and I, we go out and shop all around the world in the fall and find fireworks and help to design fireworks that we feel will fit the venue the best after our workings and dealings with Macy's. Is it going to be on the Hudson or the East River, the New York Harbor? We get an idea for what type of fireworks would work best there, because they have to look good not only to the people and 3 million people watching from buildings and along the shore, so it has to look really special.
Then they run tests over several months in the Mojave Desert. All leading up to tonight, when the Souzas will launch the Macy's Spectacular from these barges.
There's 6 barges along the Hudson River, and each barge is identical. So the barges will have over 5 miles of wire connecting all of the electronic matches that launch the fireworks. And sometimes we'll be launching up to 3,000 shells over the course of a couple of seconds in order to create some of these rumbling effects.
While these dancing displays of color are festive and fun, don't forget they pack some serious firepower.
And it's kind of similar to an Army mortar shell, it seems like, right?
Most
You
part,
drop
yeah.
it in and...
Yep.
I mean, these are bombs. They don't always do what we tell them to do.
And a lot of thought goes from making these bombs into a visual party in the sky.
You have different caliber shells, so you know different heights of where the shell is going to break, and you got 2 different colors in there, so it's pretty much going to fill up the sky.
But why wait until tonight to see fireworks? We scored ringside seats to the Santores Friday night show in Princeton, New Jersey.
This is our grand finale. It's already loaded, tied, and foiled.
Today, proud Americans as we are, carrying on both our heritage and patriotic American tradition.
For the Daily, this is Justin Rockets Red Glare Silverman.